Hi, I'm Oliver Connor at Connor Insurance Agency, and this is your coverage breakdown. Let's talk about flood insurance for a second. The biggest point I want to get out on flood insurance is that we are all in a flood zone. Everyone, no matter where you're at, you're in some sort of flood zone. Now, is your risk high or low? That is the question. If you want to find out really quickly what you can do on our website, ConnorInsuranceAgency.com, you can go to the insurance services part. We have a page about flood insurance, and then you can actually do a real quick quote on there if you want from a private carrier that we have, and we'll get into that in a minute. But all of us are in what's called a flood zone X, and that is the lowest risk. But you still can have a little bit of risk depending on like water runoff, construction, all that sort of thing. Or if you're not near a river or a lake, or you're high enough off of them, which we see here, you might be thinking, I don't need that. Well, flood insurance also fills a gap where home insurance doesn't cover certain risks. So home insurance might cover a landslide, dry dirt that moves, or a sinking of dry dirt, settling of dry dirt. Flood insurance starts where that is moving in the form of a fluid or water. So it could be some sort of mudslide, as they would call it, not just water. So flood insurance often goes by the definition of a pooling or gathering of water that happened to cause damage, and that it straddles a property line and affects two different properties. But it's important to understand the differences, understand what it costs, because your home insurance policy does not cover flood. That is a separate policy. It's worth looking into. And again, if you have any questions, visit our website, give us a call. We're here for you.